So, Mom came up to me the other day and told me not to go in the backyard. And I was like, okay, that's a weird request, but sure.
Okay.
Turns out there was a dead either bird or squirrel.
Ah.
I can't remember which, but I think we all know why the squirrel chipmunk would be hard for me.
Yes, Hannah had a chipmunk best friend for a period of about 2 weeks where she would feed said chipmunk assorted nuts. My dad started feeding the chipmunk nuts. I got a text message from my dad one time that was like, the chipmunk is eating cashews outside on the porch. And I was like, what's happening? Because my dad doesn't really text. He's not a texter.
No.
But this was like a whole family ordeal. And I was not living at home at the time. I came home for a weekend and I saw the chipmunk. And I was like, wow, look at this chipmunk. It's so nice. And then tragedy would strike.
On Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day.
We had come home from like a brunch.
Yeah, we came home. I think we either went out to brunch or we had gone out to do something. And I was walking around the house and I spotted a little sad dead chipmunk laying in the mulch underneath a bush. It had died. I think you poisoned it, Hannah.
No. Maybe I did.
It was a sad time, though.
We knew it was the same chipmunk because it had a little, like, you could tell it got like a fight with something. Its tail was all kind of like
It was a little ratty.
Yeah, and it always had that. And so when we found the chipmunk, it had the same tail. We had a little burial.
Yeah, we had a little burial. We had a burial for a couple animals. We buried a bird one time. Buried a dog.
In Georgia.
That dog got poisoned. That dog was poisoned. Our grandparents used to live in Georgia. In, like, rural Georgia. Like, their neighbors had a Confederate flag in their front lawn. Rural Georgia. And I, like, vaguely remember this story. I don't know if you remember it, Hannah. Like, actually remember it or if it's just, like, from telling it. But we heard these, like, howling noises. This, like, sad howling of a dog nearby. And I think eventually my parents and maybe my grandparents found said dog, and it literally somebody poisoned a Scotty dog. It was like a little black Scotty terrier. Had no collar, no identification, and it just died randomly. Like, it was probably some asshole neighbor poisoned the dog, and it died. And they had to bury it in the yard. But then we met Julia the next day, so it was all good.
Found a new dog friend.
We found a new dog friend. She was a cute little, like, golden retriever mix. We wanted to adopt her. Our parents said, nah, we can't take a dog from Georgia to Michigan. Understandably so, but we were devastated when she had to be taken to the pound and then was later quickly adopted because she was a very cute, fun dog.
What if I actually killed the chipmunk? Now I'm thinking about it.
You did not kill the chipmunk. Chipmunks eat nuts all the time and fruits. You didn't kill it. Considering you fed it for weeks, like at least 2 weeks, I feel like it would have died probably sooner than later.
Oh, God.
I imagine what happened is it was because it's beat up, like, by its tail, probably was just an old piece of shit and was like, time to croak on Mother's Day.
Oh my God. That was my friend. We were truly bonded. Like, it would come and wait for me at the door.
Yeah, you cried, I remember.
I cried when you found out it died. You and Mom found it, and you didn't want to tell me. And I came around the corner. Oh, I cried.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, I think being that I studied zoology in college and I was around a lot of dead animals, I just, you know, you build up an immunity tolerance to seeing dead shit, and also I didn't have a bond with it. Maybe if I did, I would be more upset, but it was a sad time.
I don't think I'll ever truly get over that. Like, I almost started tearing up just thinking about it now.
You were more bonded to the chipmunk than you were to our own dog.
I mean, you might be right.
I mean, she also was a piece of shit. So, like,
but we had her for like 12 years.
Yeah, 14 years or 13 years or whatever.
Oh, God.
What a time.
Good times.
This is not where I thought this intro was going to go, but here we are.
I mean, do they ever go how we think they're going to go?
No.
No.
Never. Let me take a swig. Welcome back! We're here. It's Research, Rank, Repeat. I'm Melissa.
This is Hannah.
And we are back. We went on hiatus.
But we back.
Oh, you're not going to say anything. I was waiting for you to say something.
We've been on hiatus, so we're a little rusty.
We're a little rusty. You know, we had about a month's hiatus where we just used old content that we had recorded about a year ago and decided we're just going to put that out, or we're just going to have a little rest time, a little relaxation, prepping for the next month, you know, a little bit of hating ourselves with what's coming next week.
Yes, truly.
I'm very excited to record that.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be great.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
But we're back. How do you feel, Hannah? You feeling good?
I'm feeling very refreshed.
Me too.
I don't think I realized how run down I was until we took a break and I didn't have to, like, constantly record, edit, whatever each week.
And repeat.
Yeah, and repeat. So yeah, I'm feeling recharged. I'm feeling good to finish out the year. Like, I'm excited about a lot of our stuff coming up.
Yeah, we have a lot of things that we've kind of planned out roughly. We have some themed episodes, we have some guests, and it's going to be really exciting. So for this week, we kind of have a weird... The fuck? Do you hear those cars?
I can't hear them, no.
Oh, you can't hear them. I can hear them in my ears.
You might be able to hear them on your mic, but I don't know about
Yeah. So we have an assortment of things, what we would like to call a hodgepodge episode. Because we're coming back, you know, we're a little rusty. We don't want to do anything serious, because next week we getting real serious.
Dare I say the most serious we've ever gotten?
I think so. I think it's the most serious we've ever gotten with a ranking. And we just kind of wanted to do something a little fun. One of the things that we're going to do was suggested to us by a listener. Okay, so we have repeat that. Sorry, we have 5 things that we're going to do. Our first thing we're going to cover is we're going to do speed ranking. We've each prepared 3 topics that the other host will have to do a quick speed ranking of the topic that's presented to them. It's to get us reinvigorated and into the ranking process since we were a little rusty. You know, we've been gone for a bit. We got a little soft. We need to harden up real quick.
Nice and firm.
Nice and firm to the touch. So, our second topic.
What? Segment.
Segment. Good. Okay. Our second segment is going to be called Guess the Quote. Now, this is what was suggested to us by a listener in that we have prepared 5 movies each where you will be presented a movie and you have to say the first quote that comes to mind and see if they match. I'm very excited for that one. Our third segment is a quiz. We are taking a quiz to see how similar we are. Our fourth one is word association, where we will use a random word generator to generate a word, and then we have to prepare a story based on that word. And lastly, once we have finished doing those 4, we will then rank each segment on which one we liked the best versus the worst. So then it's ranking within a ranking.
Yeah, we're like ranking ourselves while doing rankings.
Yeah, we gotta rank our quality. You know, we're getting back into it. We gotta go hard. Go big or go home, you know? So let's start with our first category, which is speed ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Hannah, would you like to start speed ranking?
Yes.
Or would you like to have me start?
I will give you a topic first.
Sounds great. I'm ready.
My first topic is the 4 seasons.
The 4 seasons. Okay. Here's my speed ranking. Fall, first. Number 1. Always fall. Cider mills, donuts, fall fashion. Great weather. Most of the time. Except now with global warming, it's probably going to become shit. So probably won't even be my favorite season. Second, summer. I like warm weather. I like being warm. When I have air conditioning, it's great. But I also like being tan. And because we live in an area where you get seasonal affective disorder, summer is like the pick-me-up you need. Third, winter. Winter, for a limited period of time, is so lovely. Love snow, love the coldness, love hot chocolate, and all the things that are associated with a cold Midwestern winter. Last is spring, because it's shit. It's rainy, it's gross, it's humid. The weather, sometimes you go back to snow in April, and you're like, the fuck? I don't want this shit. So there's my ranking. Spring, winter, summer, fall.
Oh, you went backwards.
I went backwards order. I went backwards to forward. So
okay.
I went forward to 1.
Yeah. I would have to say I agree with that order.
Okay, great. Okay, Hannah, in a completely different direction, I would like you to rank the Totally Spies. You have Sam, Alex, and Clover.
Okay, can you remind me what color hair each one has?
Yes, Sam is the redhead, the leader.
Okay.
Does that help if I give you the suit color?
Wait, hold on. Let me just write these down.
Okay. Yeah, no. Alex is the sporty, black-haired, short black-haired girl with the yellow suit.
Okay.
Sam is the long, red-haired, green suit leader.
Mm-hmm.
Clover is the blonde, spunky, fashionable red suit.
Okay.
You got the mental image?
Yes, I picture them now.
Okay, you got them. Okay.
Yes. Number 1 is Alex. She was always my favorite. I was jealous of her just like attitude and just general how she went about being a spy. Number 2, I gotta go with Sam. Loved her green outfit. Loved her leadership. And then number 3, Clover. Nothing against Clover. I think she's great. Maybe her being a fashionista and me never being into fashion as a kid made me not, relate to her.
Yeah, as a child, I probably would have agreed with your order. When we played Totally Spies as children, I played with my friends in elementary school, I always had to be Clover because I was the only one who was blonde-esque. So I had to be Clover, and I hated it because I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be, the ditzy blonde. But now I'm like, you know what? She's pretty cool. She's got a good attitude. So I might bump her up 1 over Sam.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, my second one. This one, there's not a set amount. So I would just like you to pick your top 3. And it is fruits.
Fruits. Okay. Number 1 is raspberry. I love raspberries. I'm solely based on flavor and taste. Raspberry is my absolutely favorite fruit. Number 2, bananas. Bananas are the fruit I eat the most. There's a lot you can do with bananas. Banana bread, banana muffins. I just eat bananas for lunch, eat them for breakfast, eat them as a snack. Peanut butter and bananas. Amazing combo. Third, that's where it gets a little hard. Because I got a couple I would probably rank roughly the same. I think I have to go with strawberries. Close would be apples. Apples are a real close one, but I really like the flavor of strawberries. And it goes with a lot of things. Strawberry shortcake, just strawberries. They're just, very refreshing. Yeah, I think that would be my top 3.
That's solid.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm a very big fruit person, so there's a lot of fruits I like.
Yeah, I think if anything, I agree on raspberries and strawberries. Maybe not in that order. I'd probably throw in kiwi.
Yeah, kiwi's pretty good. Because I like pineapple, watermelon, peaches, plums.
Oh, peaches.
Yeah, peach. I just made peach cobbler last week, and I was like, ooh, love a good peach. Okay, Hannah. So you are also now getting one that's not a set amount. I did a top 5, but I'll change it to a top 3 because I think that's easier. I want you to give me your top 3 shots.
Shots?
Shots.
Shot.
Everybody. Yes. Give me your top 3 shots. Like, if you're going to go to a bar, you're going to order a shot, top 3 shots.
Okay. Number 1, lemon drop shot.
Excellent choice.
So refreshing. Just so pleasant to the palate. And just like an ultimate drink. Number 2's got to be a Scooby shot.
Scooby snack.
Scooby snack. Sorry.
Scooby snack, yes. Scooby
shout
snack
out
shot. Yes.
to Harper's. Is that Harper's?
Although now,
well, not shout out Harper's.
Yeah, fuck Harper's, but they do make a good Scooby shot. Scooby snack shot.
Okay. Number 3, I gotta go with the frozen pudding shot from what's it?
Tin can.
Tin can.
Tin can.
They make the most amazing frozen pudding shot. Specifically the don't they have like a Samoa one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Samoa one's good. Yeah, those would be my 3.
Nice. Excellent choices. Excellent choice.
Okay. This one does have a set amount.
Okay.
I would like you to rank the 4 Teletubbies. And I will give you their names and their colors.
I know their names. Tinky Winky, Dipstick, Lala, and Poe.
Well, it's Dipsy.
Well, I know it's Dipsy, but I always
Dipshit.
call it Dipstick. Yeah. Dipstick. Not dipshit, Dipstick. Okay, so Tinky Winky's purple, Dipsy is green, Lala is yellow, Poe is red.
Yes,
I hate
correct.
that I know this. Okay, number 4 is Tinky Winky. I fucking hate him. He's the fucking worst. Yeah, he is the worst. And do you still have the Tinky Winky stuffed?
I was just looking for it.
Shitty stuffed animal you had?
I think it's somewhere.
You still have that piece of shit?
Yes.
Hanging around in the room?
Somewhere.
Or is he in the basement? He better be in the basement. That's where he belongs. I swear to God, if he's in the room right now, I'm gonna lose it.
I don't think he is. Let's see him anyway.
Okay, good. He's in the basement, he better be on the Goodwill train. Like, I know Mom's gonna donate some of her old stuffed animals. If he's not in that bag, I'm going to find him and punt him out of the house when I come home on Thursday.
God. I'm gonna have to hide him.
You better locate him or he's gone. Sorry, I'm feeling it today. You know, it's a Saturday. I slept until noon. I feel great. I got a real good night's sleep. I'm feeling heated. I'm ready to fight. Okay, anyway, Tinky Winky, number 4. Piece of shit. Number 3, I would do Dipstick. What?
I'm pretty sure he's in our room.
What? He's in our room right now? Where is he?
So.
Find him. You have to find him. I swear to God.
I feel like he's in here somewhere.
You better find him. Why is he in our room?
I don't know.
Why is he in there, Hannah?
Because he's great.
No, he's not. Like, Tigger, totally fine. Cupcake, acceptable. Eeyore, yeah, totally acceptable to keep. But if you're telling me Tinky Winky is in our room and not in the basement with the rest of the stuffed animals that no one gives a shit about, what are you doing with your life?
I may have been wrong. I don't see him.
Okay, good. He better be in the basement.
Okay.
If you're telling me you literally, out of all the stuffed animals we owned as children, you're telling me Tinky Winky made the cut? Tinky Winky.
I loved it.
Yeah, I know, but
okay.
no.
So, Tinky
Not
Winky
acceptable.
4.
Tinky Winky's number 4. Number 3 is Dipstick. Dipsy, as it's known. Mm-hmm. I just don't like that it's a straight line.
Yeah.
You know? Like, your head's just a line. And, like, I don't know, I don't like the lime green color either. And just, like, didn't have a good personality.
His head's literally a hard penis.
Yeah, erect. It's very erect. Extremely erect.
Yeah.
Number 3, I would put Lala. Lala's nice, you know, she's simple, she's sweet, you know, she's got, like, innocent vibe going on, and I can vibe with that. 4 is Poe, because, like, Poe is Poe. He's got a circle on his head. He's got a red fat ass. Just all great, you know? It's Poe. Everyone loves Poe.
Where would you rank the Sun Baby?
No, not even on the list. Just no.
Okay.
I was forced to watch Teletubbies. No, I do what you tell me. You said 4 Teletubbies, I can do it. Okay, Hannah, for my last ranking, this will be, I think, very interesting. So I have a set number. If there's one I forgot, though, you may add it to the list. You are ranking the CDs that were in Mom's car growing up. I give you what I have compiled. Ready? Shania Twain, Up. Faith Hill, Breathe. Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Best of Queen Volume 1. And the Shrek soundtrack.
Can I add Van Morrison?
Van Morrison, that's right. That's the one I forgot. Van Morrison.
Okay. That pretty much covers it, though. Oh, damn. That's hard.
So our mom had a set group of CDs that were always in the car at all times. And we generally listened to those CDs exclusively for a period of time.
Okay. I'm just going to go with quick reaction here.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. It's speed ranking.
I think number 5, I would do Shania Twain, Up. Just because I'm having a hard time remembering what all the songs were on that album.
I'm gonna get you, get you.
I remembered like 1 or 2 of them. Let's do...
Okay, sorry, I'm done now.
We're gonna do 4 is Van Morrison. Because let's be honest, we really only listened to Brown Eyed Girl.
Yes, that's fair.
3, I'm gonna go with Faith Hill, Breathe.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, that song, or that album has quite a few bangers on it, for sure.
It does. Breathe, Kiss Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
This Kiss. Sorry,
Yes.
This Kiss.
2 is, no wait, no, I messed up.
There's 6.
There's 6. Okay, so
There's
just put those
6,
all
yeah.
back. 1.
Okay, so you have Shania Twain,
6.
Van Morrison,
5.
then Faith Hill.
4. Yep.
4. Okay.
3 is going to be Queen's Greatest Hits.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, like, love the harmonies of Queen. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
2 has to be Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits. Because
Excellent band.
who doesn't love Fleetwood Mac? Number 1, the greatest album of all time, the Shrek soundtrack.
It is one of the greatest movie soundtracks of all time.
It's so good. So good. Gotta love it. I mean,
Gotta love it.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Well, All Star. Smash Mouth. There's
I'm a
that one
believer.
where it's like, "And it's you I have loved."
Good. We're not getting copyright. Great.
And then there's that other one by, I think it's like Counting Crows.
That's from the next movie.
No, but I
Accidentally in
think
Love.
there's one on
Oh.
the first.
The one I think of is the "I wanna stay home today,
But
but
I'm go my way. Oh, and I'm a Believer.
Yeah, I said that already.
Yeah. Oh, Bad Reputation.
Oh, Baha Men? There's got some Baha Men on there.
Oh, I'm thinking I'm on my way. I'm
Yeah,
on my
I'm
way.
on my way.
Yes. But yes, Shrek reigns supreme
Reigns supreme.
over everything.
All right. What was your backup? I'm just curious. We don't have to rank them, but what was your backup?
I had top 3 modes of transportation.
Okay. Nice. My backup was ranking the backyard sports CD games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Okay.
So that was our speed ranking segment. Now we have our second segment, which is guessing the quote, which is where we've each prepared 5 movies with a bonus 2 because in case we pick the same movie, where we have each written down a quote for each movie we've selected. We will then present our movie to the other person. They will say the first quote that comes to mind from that movie, and we will see if they match. They might not. They might. Hard to say. I don't really know what to expect from this. We'll see.
Yeah. And this is from what, TikTok?
This is from TikTok.
Like a trend?
Yes, a friend and loyal supporter of the show suggested it to us to do it at some point, and we're going to do it right now. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, so my first movie I have selected, It Takes Two.
Back off, Barbie.
I have written down, Back Off Barbie.
Fantastic.
All right. Good
One
work, Hannah.
one for one.
Excellent. 1 for 1.
My first movie, Legally Blonde.
Hey, Al, do you know what happened in Days of Our Lives yesterday? Why, yes, Margot.
See, like, that was my second thought. I wrote down what, like, it's hard.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's the first one that came to mind.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
One for
It's okay.
two.
You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. My second movie, Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I should emphasize.
Abe Froman, Sausage King of Chicago.
So, I did the first part, which is the snotty, you touch me, I yell red, which is along the same vein of, that's all in the same kind of conversation. So I feel like spiritually it is the correct, we got the same thing going. Yeah.
I do have to cross one off my list now.
Okay,
I did have
you pick
Ferris Bueller.
Okay.
Okay. My next film is A Cinderella Story.
A Cinderella Story. Okay. I can't remember the exact wording, but it's where she's like, I can't feel my face, or she's in the tanning bed and she's like, I can't move my face. The Botox or something.
It says I can't show emotions for another, like, 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I can't show emotions for another 30 minutes. Okay, I was like, I couldn't remember the exact quote, but okay, great.
Nice.
Great. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right. This one, I don't know what to expect. My movie is School of Rock.
So many.
There's so many, I know. There's so many.
I can't even think of like, nothing came to my head right away. Oh. I would do the Let's Rock Today.
Damn it, that was my second one. I almost put it, but I put You're Tacky and I Hate You.
Oh.
I almost wrote Let's Rock Today. That would have been my second one.
The other one I thought of was they're groupies. They sleep with the bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. That's what I kind of assumed, is we might get like a second, like we might pick each other's second ones for movies. So,
yes.
All right.
Okay. The classic Cheaper by the Dozen.
Okay. The one that comes to mind is They Set Me on Fire.
Good old Ashton.
Good old Ashton. That's the one that came to mind right away. But also FedEx.
I went with the teacup with the butterflies on it. Broken?
Yeah. All right, my fourth movie, Princess Diaries.
The Queen is Coming to Girls High School.
Yep, I wrote Gupta. The Queen is Coming to Girls High School.
Classic
Movie.
Number 4 is going to be The Mask.
The Mask. You know, I thought about that. My quote would be, it's so nice, it's full of spice.
That was my second. Mine is, there's always time.
For one last kiss.
For one last kiss.
Party, because I gotta.
Oh.
There's so many.
Yeah.
That's, again, I thought about picking Liar Liar, but then I, like, had 8 quotes, and I couldn't pick which one. So I was like, I'm just gonna skip it.
Yeah.
And my fifth one is the classic, The Parent Trap.
I gotta go with Sisters. We're like twins.
Yep, that was mine. Sisters, we're like twins.
Yeah. Okay. I have to go into one of my
Your
alternate
backups?
because of...
You picked Ferris Bueller.
So number 5 is going to be Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. Oh, okay. What comes to mind first? I can see it in my mind's eye, and it's beautiful. But the other one I just thought of right now is The Blessing.
Blessing. I had to go with the Why is the Carpet All Wet, Todd.
Why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know.
know. Margot. There's so many quotes from that one. Oh, that's a hard one, too.
Yes. We did decent.
You know, I think it was hard because we were put on the spot with so many in a row as opposed to just kind of like naturally happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to share our backups or do we want to just skate along?
Well, I did do one of my backups. The other backup I had was Ace Ventura, Pet
the first
Detective.
Not the second one? Okay.
Yes. Oh, no, sorry.
When Nature
Ace
Calls.
Ventura, When Nature Calls.
I thought about that too, and I would have to say, it's kind of hot in these rhinos.
Oh, thanks for the free
You
parking.
must be the Monopoly guy. Hey, thanks for the free parking. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. My 2 backups, the first one I picked was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
I gotta think of quotes specific from that movie. What are you playing at, Potter?
That was my runner-up. The one I picked just because I love saying it is the "you were seen by no less than 7 muggles." That was my runner-up. The other one is, I was thinking about it recently, vampires suck.
Look at that, look at that.
That's what I heard. Look at that, look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that concludes our second segment. Now we have a third segment, which is a quiz. So, I'm going to share my screen with you. You can see it?
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
our third segment is a quiz. I found a quiz called How Alike Are You and Your Sister? Are you and your sister identical soulmates? Or could you not be any more different? Find out now and share the result with your sister. So, here's our first question. How often do you and your sister talk on the phone? We don't need to talk on the phone. We're together all day, every day. At least once a day. Every few days, if we remember. Now, I think talking on the phone and because we do usually communicate every day, pretty much.
But do they mean like actually talk on the phone?
I kind of interpreting it as like talking it to some extent, because like we'll share like memes or text each other, or we talk like on the phone when we do like stuff like this. So my thinking is probably at least once a day is what I would lean towards.
I mean, we rarely we don't call each other a lot, but we usually just text.
Right. So at least once a day is what I would think, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How big of an age difference is there between the two of you? We're 2 years apart, 5, 8 years apart. Actually, we're twins. So I guess it has to be 2 because we're less than 2 years apart.
Yeah, we're less than 2 years.
We're not twin sisters. We're like twins.
We're like twins.
Roughly 2 years.
Yeah, I guess
we'll go
2.
With that. Have you ever met up with your sister to discover you were wearing exactly the same outfit? Yes. Let's see. This happens to us at least once a month. It might have happened once or twice. Are you kidding? We always check in to find out what the other is wearing before we go anywhere together. Nah, we have pretty different styles, so there's no way that could happen.
I mean, it's happened.
It's happened.
We have different styles,
but we do overlap to some extent. So
yeah. I would say it usually only happens like for some reason when we're like on vacation, or when we're like I guess might have happened once or twice.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't do it all the time.
Towards as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone tells you a secret and specifically asks you to not tell your sister. What do? Well, no one's ever told me a secret and told me to not tell my sister, so I don't know.
I mean, hypothetically.
Keep it to myself. A secret is a secret. Try to engineer a situation in which my sister could discover the secret without actually having to tell them. Call them immediately. Sisters don't count. I'm kind of in the second vein. The try to engineer a situation where they would find out without having to tell them.
I mean, it depends. If it's something that like affects you, then I would probably try and get you to figure it out.
That's kind of where I'm at too.
Obviously, if it's something that like is not that big of a deal, I probably wouldn't tell you.
So I would say maybe the second one, try to engineer a situation where they could discover the secret.
I also feel like, though, I kind of feel like sisters don't really count in some
I kind of agree with that too, but it depends on the situation. But also, I've never been told someone telling me something and saying, don't tell your sister. No, I don't think that's ever happened in my entire life. So, yeah. So I'd say, hypothetically, probably the second one. Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of foods do you and your sister like to share? So it shows us pictures. French fries, sandwiches, pizza, milkshakes. Probably the pizza.
Yeah, because all the rest of those foods I wouldn't really share.
Like, we get those foods, but independently. So probably pizza. Yeah.
Pizza, yeah.
Can you name all of your sister's exes? Why would I? They're not relevant anymore. If I really thought about it, I guess I could. Yes, easily. Yup, and I could list their objective personality traits too.
I guess I'd say if I really thought about it.
I think the same. That probably seems the best answer.
Yeah.
Alright, you and your sister are at a party together and you're not having fun. What do you do? Stick around. The night will probably improve. Go home, but leave my sister to enjoy the night. Wait, but if we're both not enjoying it, then why would...
No, I think it says, like, you're not having fun.
Okay, so we're at a party together and the other person's not having fun. Okay.
Yes.
Ask my sister if she wants to come home and watch a movie with me. Shoot her a look, which she'll instantly understand means we both must leave immediately.
I mean, I wouldn't leave you unless there were other people with you.
Yeah.
I would say either just stick around or shoot you a look, because I feel like if you knew I wasn't having a good time, like, genuinely, you would probably be, like, cool with either me peacing out or, like, coming with me.
I mean, it's hard with the pandemic because, like, we haven't gone any events, really, for the most part.
But every time we've gone to, like, a party together, I feel like we've either both not enjoyed it or enjoyed it, and that's how we made a decision whether or not to leave.
It was, like, a mutual decision. So probably... Honestly, I think the look, like, I would understand that, like, you're not feeling it.
Yeah, shoot a look.
I think that sounds good. You're on a date when your sister texts you saying she needs you. What do you do? Again, this is a hypothetical because this has never happened. I don't believe this has ever happened, to my knowledge.
No, I don't think so.
Ignore it. She'd do the same thing if it were me. Reply asking what's wrong. I'm not walking on a date for nothing. Call her immediately. My date can wait. I guess I'd probably text to see what's wrong.
Yeah, I would just text you and be like, what's up?
To see, like, what the issue is, because if it's just something, like, I could text about, then, like, we could do that, versus, like, if it's something I would need to, like, something serious kind of deal.
I mean, obviously, if it's something serious, I would, like, call.
Yeah.
But if it's just, like, sometimes I would text you, I need you, and it's just, like, something dumb.
Right. I would probably say the text one.
Yeah, I agree.
You're trying to embarrass your sister, and you know there's one story she would never forgive you for telling. What do you do? Tell it. She'll get over it. Keep quiet. Some stories stay between sisters. It depends on the story. There's, like, here's the thing. There's some stories that are embarrassing, but, like, aren't, like, you know, like, if I told it, it wouldn't, like, be the end of the world kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, we've told embarrassing stories about each other. There's, like, yeah, I mean, obviously if it was something that was, like, horrifyingly embarrassing, I'm not just gonna, like, go air it out to everyone.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know, because, like, I'm pretty, like, fine with, because my whole life's an embarrassment, so it's, like, you know.
We're pretty used to being embarrassed.
So I guess...
I would just say tell it.
You would say tell it, or... Well, I guess if it's, like, a story that you would never forgive me for telling.
Oh, yeah, no, then I wouldn't tell it, no.
Yeah, I guess that's probably what I would say. I would keep quiet on, like, that. But we don't really run into that situation, I guess.
No, not really.
Okay. What's the one thing you won't share with your sister? Okay. Significant others. Secrets. Food. Makeup.
I mean, I hope we're both on the significant others.
I was like, is this a real question? I mean,
no.
I would agree.
I'm fine with the other.
Everything else is fine. What's this nicest thing your sister has done for you on a night out?
Specifically on a night out.
Danced with me until I caught the attention of a hottie, then conveniently disappeared. Confiscated my phone when I tried to text someone I shouldn't speak to anymore. Made sure I got home safely when I was drunk. Put me to bed with my phone on a charger, a glass of water, and some Advil on my bedside table. I guess make sure you get home safely drunk. Like, I would say...
Either that or, like, I've plugged your phone in before when I knew it was going to die. Yeah. I guess make sure I get home safely.
I would say probably that.
I wouldn't dance with you to get the attention of a hottie, because they would just be, like, appalled if they saw me dancing.
Do you and your sister finish each other's sentences? Yeah, sometimes. I mean, we sometimes say the same thing at the same time, so I would say yes to that. Last question. How would you rate this quiz? Oh, bullshit.
I'm not
great.
Giving
I'm going to rate it not great.
Just say not great.
The fact that you would ask me means that it automatically is not great. 15 seconds. All right, we got a 15-second ad.
Yeah, that's a weird significant other.
Yeah, that's a little incestuous.
We don't have, like, the same taste,
a little incestuous
anyways,
to share a significant
weird.
other with your sibling.
I don't think that many people would want that.
I cannot share a story, but I do know of somebody whose relatives had dated the other person before they dated each other. I cannot. I don't want to share that on the podcast.
That's fine. Don't share.
But I do know of it. You're tight knit. Here's our results. We're tight knit. You're probably more like your sister than you think. Sure, you have your differences, and sure, you don't share every single thing in your life, but you're very close. You make a good team. You're not completely alike, but your differences are compatible ones. Maybe you are more energetic and outgoing, and she is more laid back and thoughtful, or vice versa. At any rate, you complement each other, and on a deepest level, your values are the same. You are both strong, independent women who share the same passion for life.
I mean, that's fairly accurate.
Yeah. Seems pretty accurate to me. Let me X that out. Okay, so we have found out that we are compatible, which I would hope so, because we have a podcast together.
We kind of found out what we already knew.
Yeah, it's just kind of reaffirming what we already assumed and knew about each other.
Yes.
Okay, so we have one more segment left, and it's word association. This one's going to be fun. So essentially, Hannah has found a random word generator, which we're going to use. It's going to generate a word for each of us, and then we have to give a story or some kind of thing that happened to us that relates to that word. Whatever comes to mind first. So it could be completely random. I don't know what we're going to get. We'll see.
So we're going to do 2 each. So we should we say that you can get like 1 skip?
Yeah, you can get a skip. If you can't come up with anything, then yeah, you can get a skip. Are you gonna share your screen with me, or are you just gonna read them to me?
I can share my screen. Okay. I'm the captain now.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Can you see it?
Yep. I see.
Okay. So I will press this. This will be, I guess, my word, because you started for the movies.
Sure.
Okay. Rugby. Huh.
Rugby.
I don't even know if I can think of anything with rugby. I don't think I've ever played rugby.
I'm
going to skip that one.
Okay. Just get a new,
Get a new word. Zebras. Zebras. Hold on.
I have one that comes to mind.
Do you want to take it then?
Yeah, I can take it.
You can take it.
Okay, so the first thing that came to mind when I thought of zebras is one time we went to the zoo, the Detroit Zoo, with our cousin and our uncle. We were sitting at a table probably having, what's the Dippin' Dots? Probably having Dippin' Dots because, they only sell them at, like, sporting events and zoos. That's where people love Dippin' Dots. And this woman was feeding a peacock. Just casually throwing food to this peacock with her children. And the peacock got a little too close to her child. And she was like, "Get away from him. You're a wild animal." And we could not stop laughing about it. It was like the funniest thing ever. We were probably I was probably in maybe middle school or late elementary school. But you're feeding the peacock. What do you expect? You're feeding the wild animal. I'm sorry that it's not doing what you want it to do. That's what I think of, is this Karen going, "Get away from him, you're a wild animal," to a peacock. Man, it's not a person, it's a peacock.
Am I a bad person for wishing it would have, lunged at her?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Group psychology. Okay, I got one.
You got one? Okay.
Yeah. So, when I went to Michigan State, anytime you took a psychology class, you had to go participate in different studies.
Yes, you did.
For different research they were doing around the university, basically, to get points in class. Mm-hmm. And I signed up for this one. It was virtual reality or something. And so I show up there. It's a pitch black room. And they give me one of those Velcro suits with all the little balls attached. Like a video game.
Yeah,
thing.
Like the motion detection.
Yeah. And they give me the headset. And they're like, okay, just it's going to be Wii Fit. You just have to match the motions and the exercises. I'm like, okay, that's easy enough. So I put on the thing and literally nothing's happening. It's black. And I'm like, okay, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
I waited a minute and I was like, okay. And then, I went to go tell one of the people. I was like, am I supposed to keep waiting or whatever? And the girl's like, oh, are you finished? I was like, no, was it supposed to start? She goes, oh. She goes, it's fine. You can just not do it.
What?
So I didn't even do it, and then they had me fill out a survey after.
So you just didn't even do it?
She's like, yeah, it's been on and off all day, so we're just gonna skip it.
I mean, I guess you got your points, so that's nice.
But then I had to do a survey about my thoughts on the study.
And you're like,
I was like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you're like, I don't even know what the study is, because I didn't do it.
It took literally 15 minutes to get the outfit on.
Yeah.
And then within a minute, they're like, we'll just take the outfit off. It's like, okay.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's better
Fun
than
times.
having to put one of those gel caps, like those electrode caps in your head with a bunch of gel, and then being like, okay, thanks for your time, and then give me a paper towel to wipe my hair with. And I'm like, I don't even get to wash my hair? Like, I've got gel all in my hair.
You got a gooey head.
You want to look at my brainwaves, but you're not going to let me clean up after myself? Yeah, I got a gooey head, Hannah.
You look like a newborn baby.
My hair looked real greasy. Good thing I had a winter hat. It was during the winter, so.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right. Generate it up. Police.
It feels a little...
You want to skip? I'm gonna
Yeah,
call.
let's
I'm
skip
gonna call
that.
my skip on this one.
We'll skip
Just
it.
skip.
Good
We'll
idea.
Okay. The word is salt, and I've now just thought of this one of the saltiest times Hannah's been salty. I don't remember if we've talked about this on the podcast. We might have. You can stop me if we have. So, a couple of years ago, we made my dad a set of cornhole boards with his school's alma mater on it that he went to college for. You know, like regulation size boards, just some good old fashioned cornhole, a good old good old Midwestern time. And we had a tournament during the summer one time. It might have been, was it over Father's Day?
I think so.
We had a little tournament. So me and my dad were on a team. Hannah was on a team with Austin?
I think so.
Our brother, sorry. On a team with our brother. And Hannah had won maybe 2 games in a row or something like that. I think we were like swapping teams. But anyway, she got a little cocky and started playing We Are the Champions by Queen. You know, she was really, really laying it on thick. And then my dad and I played against Hannah, and she lost. And then we started playing We Are the Champions, and she was pissed off. She was so salty, and it was hilarious. It was a great time for everyone involved, you know? Just, like, put her back in her place a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Get some salt out, you know? Get a little salt.
Hate to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think this story makes us look bad.
Oh, God. Okay.
But I don't care.
Okay.
The word is wood. So when we were younger, we used to play this game on the swing set
Oh, God.
in our backyard. Basically, 2 of us would be on the swings. One person would be standing in front of the swings with a giant kickball.
Yes.
Like a...
The ball game, as we called it.
Yeah. Called the ball game. And basically, the person would roll the kickball like a bowling ball, and one of the people on the swings would have to try and kick it.
Yes, into the air.
Up into the air. And the person who had rolled it had to try and catch it before it hit the ground.
Yes.
If they caught it, then the people swapped out. So on and so forth.
Right.
I don't remember how this happened, but one time we used to do this thing with the swings where you would spin a person.
You would so you would twist the swing, so you'd be all twisted up and then release them so they would like rapidly retwist themselves out of it.
Yeah. So me and Alyssa did it to my brother, and he like was okay with us doing it.
Yeah, we all did it to each
And
other all the time.
I think he was either too close to the edge or we just got it so twisted that it spun him so rapidly that he gouged his leg on the side of this wooden swing set. He got it like split open,
Yes.
like bled. He had a scar, I'm pretty sure.
I think so, yeah.
Oh god, it was so bad. And then he was like, he'll tell this story years later and he'll be like, well, you guys, like, I didn't want to do it. I was like, I'm pretty sure you didn't object.
I'm pretty sure
you were just
we did it
mad
to each
after
other
it
all the
happened.
time, and you just got
Yeah.
mad that you were too close, and he stuck his legs out too far. His legs are too long.
I think we stopped doing it after that. I think we realized we were too big for it.
I thought you were gonna go for the shoe game.
Oh my god.
So, a similar thing to the ball game where we would all be on the swing set. I think we had either 3 or 4 swings on the swing set.
It was 3.
3. And so what we would do is similar to the ball game, you would all swing and you'd wear loose shoes like sandals or sports slide, and then you would try to kick them as far as possible. We would hit the house. Like, I'm surprised we didn't break anything. Like, we would literally fling our shoes and they'd hit the porch door. Like, they'd hit the back door of the house and, like, the side of the house sometimes.
Yeah. Good stuff.
But, better than Assassin.
That's true.
We had a lot of fun made-up games. The deer game, the dime game, Assassin.
Fun times.
Ball game, shoe game. We were very creative. I guess that's
Very creative.
That's fun.
Yes.
The creativity.
Creative.
All right. So those are our 4 segments. I already know what my ranking is going to be. Do you need a minute or two to come up with your ranking, Hannah?
No, I got mine.
Okay. So now we're going to rank our segments based on quality content. Number 4, I would do the word association. We will cut out a lot of this, but we had a really hard time finding words to associate to stories. So it just, I feel like the energy wasn't all there. I would rank that as number 4.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, when you can't find words that you can think of a really good thing for, it just kind of takes the energy out of the room.
Yeah.
I think if we were going to do a thing like that again, we would have, like, predetermined stories and stuff.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, I have the quiz. I liked the quiz. I thought it was fun, but I feel like it was a little too long. Like, there were too many questions. Like, maybe 10 questions would have been good. I think it was, like, 15, so.
Yeah. Number 3 is a quiz for me as well. While I think it was fun for us, I don't know how fun it's going to be for people to listen to us taking a quiz.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Number 2, I have Guess the Quote. It was fun for me. I think it showed the similarities between us, and the differences and how we didn't necessarily always have the exact same thing, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're going to have the same ranking. But yeah, number 2 was the quote as well. I think it'd be more fun if we did it next time if we had another person.
I think so too. To present the movies to us, yeah.
And then we both just quickly have to come up with it.
I think so as well. I think because we both had to come up with movies independently, I think that may have skewed things a little bit.
Yes.
Number 1, I have the speed ranking. I thought that was a lot of fun, just to kind of do a quick, fun little ranking of really random, specific things. That was a lot of fun for me. I wouldn't be opposed to doing something like that in the future.
I was actually just going to say, if there was a segment I would ever bring back,
it's speed ranking.
It would be the speed ranking. And to be honest, I didn't have a lot of faith that one would go over well.
Me either. I thought that one was going to be a little rough, but I really liked it. It was
think
fun.
Picking good categories and just the fact that you can't think about it much, you kind of just have to go with your gut. Mm-hmm. I kind of like that idea. So yeah, if I would probably do that again, just if we needed a filler episode or
I think so too. I think it would be fun.
For sure.
But yeah, so we are back. We're doing live recordings, I guess I should say. We released episodes on our hiatus, but when we were editing them, you could definitely tell we were pretty early on. There was a lot of things we had to edit, and we didn't really have as strong of a presence, I think, as we do now.
Yeah, I just think, the lack of confidence.
Yeah.
Just not fully being comfortable with it yet.
Right. I would agree with that. I'm glad we got to put it out, though, because we just had been holding on to it and never really found the right time to put it out there, and feeling like people may not be interested in that. So I'm glad we at least got to do something with it. Mm-hmm. And we are refreshed and we're ready for the next couple months. We have some guests that we've planned for specific time periods. So we're looking forward to doing some more fun things. And next week, we are going to have a fun episode, I think. We kind of teased it a little bit if you have seen our story of our podcast Instagram for those of you who have seen that, that's a little teaser. What's to come? It's going to be a... Say it, Hannah. A great time. Wouldn't you say?
Great time. Truly gonna be the run of our lives.
Yes. Mish Mish, come here. Come here, Mish Mish. Come here. Wait a minute. If you would like to, like, and, if you'd like to... Okay, let him go. I'll let you go, Mish Mish. I'll let you be free. All right. Okay, let me sit back down.
There was no point when he was in your arms that he wanted to be.
No, he was not happy about the entire situation. If you'd like to follow us on social media, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, we have an email. You're welcome to follow those. They're Research, Rank, Repeat, or r3podcast@gmail.com. We would love feedback, you know. This is just kind of a fun episode for ourselves. But you can let us know if you liked it, if you didn't like it. We'd love to hear that. If you'd like to hear one of these segments done more often, we could accommodate that into our podcast.
I got nothing else.
Nothing else.
I mean, you covered it all.
All right. Yeah, so we'll be back next week with a fun episode that I'm been looking forward to for a while. Both dreading and looking forward to. It's like a love-hate kind of thing.
Very much love-hate.
All right. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
We would like to thank Joseph McDade for our intro music. He provides free music available for all kinds of creative use. The song that we used is called Sunrise Expedition, and you can find it and his other music on his website, josephmcdade.com. If you would like to reach us, you can email us at r3podcasts@gmail.com. That's R, the number 3, podcasts@gmail.com. Or you can find us on Instagram by searching Research, Rank, Repeat.